For decades, the tension between Iran and Israel has shaped the politics of the entire Middle East. What started as a relationship of cooperation slowly turned into one of the most dangerous rivalries in the world. Today, their conflict affects global security, oil markets, military alliances, and the balance of power across continents. But the story of this conflict is far more complex than many people realize. To understand why Iran and Israel see each other as enemies today, we must go back in time to a period when these two countries were not enemies at all. A surprising beginning. In the early years after Israel was established in 1948, the political landscape of the Middle East looked very different. Many Arab countries refused to recognize Israel and immediately went to war against the new state. But Iran was not part of that Arab alliance. At the time, Iran was ruled by the Shah, a monarch who maintained strong relations with Western countries. Under his leadership, Iran quietly developed diplomatic and economic ties with Israel. During the 1950s, 60s and 70s, the two countries cooperated in several areas. Israeli engineers helped Iran with agriculture and infrastructure projects. Iranian oil was quietly exported to Israel, helping fuel its growing economy. In many ways, Iran and Israel saw each other as strategic partners in a region filled with uncertainty. But everything changed in 1979, the Iranian Revolution. In 1979, Iran experienced one of the most dramatic political transformations in modern history. Massive protests spread across the country, and the Shah's government collapsed. In its place, a new Islamic government was established under the leadership of a revolutionary cleric. This revolution completely transformed Iran's foreign policy. The new leadership believed that Israel represented Western influence and oppression in the Middle East. As a result, Iran cut all diplomatic ties with Israel and declared strong opposition to the Israeli state. Almost overnight, a former partner had become a powerful ideological enemy. The new government in Iran began supporting groups that opposed Israel's presence in the region. This marked the beginning of a long and complicated confrontation that continues to this day. The rise of proxy conflicts. Unlike traditional wars where two countries fight directly, much of the tension between Iran and Israel has taken place through proxy conflicts. Over the years, Iran has supported several groups in the Middle East that oppose Israel. These groups operate in different countries across the region. At the same time, Israel views these groups as serious security threats. This situation created a shadow war across multiple borders. Instead of direct battles between Iran and Israel, conflicts began appearing in different parts of the Middle East. These proxy struggles became one of the defining features of their rivalry. The nuclear issue. One of the biggest turning points in the conflict came with the issue of Iran's nuclear program. Iran insists that its nuclear program is meant for peaceful energy and scientific purposes. However, many countries, including Israel, worry that the program could eventually lead to the development of nuclear weapons. Israel considers this possibility an existential threat. Because of this concern, Israel has strongly opposed Iran's nuclear development for many years. Diplomatic negotiations, economic sanctions, and international pressure have all played roles in the global effort to control the situation. At various points, tensions over the nuclear program have brought the region close to serious confrontation. Cyber warfare and secret operations. In the modern era, the conflict has expanded into new domains beyond traditional military confrontation. Cyber warfare has become a key battleground. Both sides have accused each other of cyber attacks targeting infrastructure, government systems, and technological facilities. These digital confrontations represent a new form of conflict where battles are fought through code instead of conventional weapons. There have also been mysterious incidents involving explosions, sabotage, and intelligence operations that analysts believe are connected to the rivalry between the two nations. These events rarely lead to official confirmations, but they contribute to the atmosphere of tension and suspicion, regional power struggle. Another important factor in the conflict is the broader struggle for influence in the Middle East. Iran seeks to expand its political and military influence across the region through alliances and partnerships with different groups and governments. Israel, on the other hand, aims to maintain security and prevent hostile forces from gaining strength near its borders. This competition for influence has turned several regional conflicts into indirect arenas where the two countries pursue their strategic goals. As a result, the rivalry between Iran and Israel often affects the politics of neighboring countries as well. Global implications. The Iran-Israel conflict is not just a regional issue. Major world powers closely watch developments between the two countries because any major escalation could affect global stability. Energy markets, international trade routes, and diplomatic alliances can all be influenced by tensions in the Middle East. For this reason, international organizations and global leaders frequently attempt to prevent the conflict from turning into a larger war. Diplomatic negotiations and peace efforts continue to play a crucial role in maintaining balance. The present situation. Today, relations between Iran and Israel remain extremely tense. Both countries continue to monitor each other closely, and their rivalry influences many political developments across the Middle East. While direct war between the two countries has been avoided so far, the possibility of escalation remains a constant concern for analysts and policymakers. At the same time, diplomatic efforts and international negotiations continue in hopes of preventing further conflict. Conclusion. The history of the Iran-Israel conflict shows how quickly alliances can change and how deeply ideology, politics, and security concerns can shape international relations. What began as a quiet partnership in the mid-20th century transformed into one of the most complex rivalries in modern geopolitics. Understanding this history is essential for understanding the future of the Middle East and the global balance of power. As the world continues to change, the relationship between Iran and Israel will remain one of the most closely watched dynamics in international politics. And the question that still remains is this: will diplomacy eventually reduce the tensions, or will this rivalry continue to shape the region for decades to come? Only time will tell.